All right, guys, welcome to another video. I have a 20-minute drive ahead of me and I just bought this phone mount. So I was like, why not just set it up and spit game for you guys while I'm on my drive? Now, what am I going to talk about in this video? Since I don't have a specific whiteboard or something that I can explain a concept out of, I figured why not just talk to you guys about what it was that made me successful, right? And it's not something that you're going to hear like the cliche things of, oh, work hard, have discipline, consistency, whatever. I mean, specifically, what did it take for me? What did I have to risk? What sacrifices did I have to make? What lessons did I learn in order to get to the position that I'm in? And it won't be everything, but I'll go off the top of my head and I'll tell you some important lessons that I've learned from the point where I was making $0 to making 5K a month to 10K a month to 100K a month and so forth. So I guess let me just start off with this. The first thing that you need to keep in mind when you're doing anything business related or anything life improvement related is the importance of the law of detachment. Like, what is that law? Everyone talks about manifestation, right? Like, oh, I'm gonna think I wanna be at XYZ desired outcome and I'm gonna go get that outcome. It's fucking bullshit. The law of manifestation does not work because all you're doing is you're saying you have things, right? That's not the real concept. When you sit there and you say you have things, all it does is give you fake dopamine and you feel like you accomplished something even though you didn't. So the law of manifestation is bullshit. What you need is the law of detachment. Now, what is that law? Basically, it states that if I want something, I cannot do everything with the intent to get that in return. Meaning, I want to make money with my business, right? Inherently, that's a goal, and I would hope that's everyone's goal if they're starting a business, because why would you start one and not want to make money? So, if I'm talking about making money, everything I do on a daily basis should not be because of the outcome that I want to make money. If I sit there and I tell myself, I want to make money, so I'm going to work. I want to make money, so I'm going to do this. All that's going to come from it is me making less and less and less and less. Now you're probably asking yourself, so if that's wrong, what is the right thing to do, right? Like, what are the right steps I have to take to get the right outcome? And the answer is very simple. It's not about sitting there and not wanting that, but it's about detaching yourself from that outcome, meaning making that outcome irrelevant. So there's a difference. I'll give you two different situations. Person one can wake up and say, oh, I have a business. I want to make money. Let me sit and work 12 hours today because I want to make money. Person two can wake up and say, oh, I have a business. I love what I do. I get to change other people's lives. Money will come. Money is a byproduct, but I want to change other people's lives. Person one and two both work 12 hours that same exact day, but person one does it because he wants money as an outcome, and person two does it because he genuinely loves it. Who do you think is going to do better? Person two, obviously, right? But why? One, because there's more intent behind what he does, because he had that genuine purpose of helping people behind it. Two, because there's no burnout. When you do something for one singular desired outcome, what happens is you get closer to that outcome and you become complacent. Meaning, if I want to make 10K a month as my goal and I hit 8K this month, I'm going to start getting lazy when I start hitting that 8K month because I know I'm near my end goal because it's a tangible, quantified number outcome that I want. However, if I want to be the person who can help 100 lives, once I help 100, I'm going to want to help 100 more. It's not like I'm going to hit 98 lives and be like, whatever, I'm done now. By the way, pardon my hair for this shit show that's about to happen. It's going to get worse. But that is the main concept behind the law of detachment. Being able to remove yourself from a certain outcome in order to obtain it faster, because the more you consciously care about something, the less likely you are to obtain it. Now, the second thing is, let's talk about the law of manifestation, but in regards to the right way to use it. Because the law of manifestation isn't as simple as I'm going to get XYZ, right? Because like I said earlier, if I just say I have XYZ, I have a nice car, I have a lot of money, all that's going to do is give me fake dopamine. I'm actually going to be further away from that outcome. So the right thing that I need to do in this circumstance for the law of manifestation to actually work is to change my identity. Now, this is a science concept. This is a neurology concept. And what is an identity? An identity is your set of beliefs that you have internally. This isn't something that you think of yourself that you said, like affirmations, like, oh, I am so rich, I am so rich. That's not your identity. What your identity is what you truly believe about yourself. And I'll give you an example of this as well. If I work 12 hours one day, I could say I work 12 hours today because I am someone who works hard, right? And that's just something I naturally do, is work 12 hours. Or I could say, oh, I work 12 hours because I want to grow my company. In one world, I externalized it. In the other one, I inherited it into my own belief. Same thing with, let's say, going to the gym. Like, do I go to the gym because I am someone who wants to have a good physique or want to have a bigger physique? Or do I go to the gym because I'm someone who's just healthy? You know, and that's just something they naturally do. Like, healthy people go to the gym. The difference is very obvious, is when you have an identity, it's something you believe, meaning the way you act off of it is just because it's your natural tendency to act based on the person you want to be. So the same concept applies in terms of the law of manifestation. Why do people say manifest something, right? They say, oh, envision, you already have it, because it reinforces that identity. However, you can skip that initial manifestation step and you can just already adopt the beliefs of the person you want to be. Meaning, if I want to be someone who is rich, if I want to be someone someone who's successful, if I want to be someone who takes care of himself and is a protector and provider for others, I sit there and I believe I am that person today. Like as of now, I snap my fingers, boom, I am now a protector and provider. I am now this, I am now that. Now, when I do a habit like work hard or go to the gym or take care of myself, it's not because I want to get better at something. It's because I'm naturally that person, and those are the habits that person takes. Now, rather than doing things and externalizing them as in, oh, I have to do this external task, I have to work 12 hours a day, which is outside of my abnormal because I want to be successful, I can sit there and I can work 12 hours a day and I can say it's because that's what a successful person does and I am a successful person. In which case, again, you will be more authentic at the things you do, you will get better outcomes, you will need less input, you will feel less burnout, and you will achieve more at the end of the day. All by recreating the identity version that I thought I was. Now, the third thing is, let's talk about making and maintaining good habits, because this is probably the most important thing. There's a saying that I like to use, and that is your environment will make you rich and your habits will keep you rich. What does that mean? That means that the people you surround yourself by, the inputs you surround yourself by, the energy you surround yourself by will be the direct reason why you will either be successful or not as a byproduct. Because at the end of the day, following any basic rule of life, when you take an input, there is an output. And the number one thing that is the determiner of your outputs is your inputs. And the number one way to get inputs is by the environment. The environment being, what actions do you surround yourself with every day? What people do you surround yourself with every day? What habits do you surround yourself with? What type of energy do you surround yourself with every day? All of this will directly impact whether you make it in terms of success or not. And on the other end of that scale is the habits that will tell you whether you will be the one who's going to keep that money and that wealth and that energy that you built up from this good environment, or throw it all down the drain, which is why you'll see a lot of people make a surge of money and then they go and they dump it in the trash the next day because they do not have the habits to maintain it. So they could keep making it over and over again, but they're just going to burn it and burn it and burn it. So what does it truly take to be able to maintain it? And the answer is very simple. All it is building out a structure for yourself to make sure that you do not slack. At the end of the day, it is very easy to get complacent when you have everything going right. It is very easy to work hard when everything is wrong. When you don't have a lot of money, it's extremely easy, right? Because it's like, fuck, I have nothing, I want to work on work. Would you have that same work ethic if you had 100K a month handed to you? Would you have that same work ethic if everything in your life was going right except for wrong? Would you have that same work ethic if right now you had a 500K a year salary job, which you still want to start a company? And the chances are probably not. Why? Because you would get complacent and you would be satisfied with where you're at. And that's exactly why it is very important to build the right habits to be able to maintain that. So now, even if I'm making 100K a month, 200K a month, 500K a month, I still wake up and I sit there and I have the standard set even higher and I follow the same exact habits that got me here in the first place to keep me going. Because if I don't, I'm gonna make that money, I'm gonna get complacent, and I'm gonna drop right back to the entry level and restart. And that cycle is never ending. And I know people that are in it who do the same shit, make money, burn it all, and repeat the same exact process over and over again for years and end up in no desirable outcome because they don't know how to maintain what they have built. As important as it is to go out there and chase and work hard and actually make a future for yourself, it is as important, if not more important, to maintain it, because at the end of the day, if you weren't planning on maintaining it, why did you put all the effort to do it in the first place? Guys, I think it's time to get a buzz cut. Like, this is fucked up. Now, to wrap this up, what is the one core element I talked about across everything that I said to you guys this entire video? It comes down to the concept of starting, right? Because at the end of the day, most people won't even make it to those 3 levels I mentioned because they're too afraid to start. There's fears in place that prevent you from actually starting. And what are these fears? I won't be good enough. I won't make it work. It's not gonna work. It's not for me. I need to wait until XYZ point till things get better. All of these and more are individual roadblockers that every single person has faced in their life that's prevented them to get to a certain end outcome quicker. And it's the people who can finally break past these and actually take action on it that are the ones that get an outcome. And it's the people that can't that are the ones that fuck up and ruin everything and stay in the same spot till they're 50 years old. So what is the fix of the fear of, oh, I'm not good enough, or oh, I'm not gonna make it, or oh, this isn't for me, or oh, it's not a good time? The fix is very simple, and I'll tie it back into one of the points that I made for you guys today, and that is the concept of identity. Who do you believe you are? Do you believe you are someone who's not at that desired outcome yet? And that's why you need to wait until this time, because that's why that fear exists. If I thought I was already the big baller guy, even if I had no money in my bank account, I would still get up and take the actions of the big baller guy, meaning that fear wouldn't even exist for me in the first place. Who do I genuinely believe I am internally? Do I believe I am someone who's already successful, who's already made it, who already has the goods? Or do I believe I'm someone who can't reach there? It's too far. It's something externalized, right? It's putting something in the distance. Or do I feel like it's something I have inside me, which all it needs is a little key of structure and clarity, and I can go out there and I can achieve all of this? Because if I sit there and I externalize this goal, oh, I want to be at this point and it's all the way over there, I'm reaching for it, it's in the distance. But if I put that inside of me and I say, listen, It's already inside me. All I need is the key that is going to unlock to allow me to actually do so and so. One person is going to keep reaching for the top of the shelf the rest of their life. And guess what? They're not going to catch anything because there's nothing there. Because at the end of the day, every single successful person understands that it all starts within you. It's nothing extra that you have to grab. It's nothing you don't have access to. You have everything it takes already inside. You just have to become the person that is willing enough to actually go out there and get it and find that key for yourself, right? Whether you create that key, whether you mold that key, whether you pay someone for guidance for that key, you need to understand that it is inside of you all the potential in the world to do anything in this earth that you put your mind to. And once you understand that and you genuinely believe that from the bottom of your heart, it will be impossible for you to not wake up and take actions every single day that will bring you closer to that outcome. Because the only reason you don't, if you're in a position where you don't right now, is because you do not understand the potential you have. You do not comprehend that you can do this. If you don't think you have it in you, you're afraid of actually taking step one because you don't think you have step two. You know, but if I know I have step 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7 all the way to the end goal, and I just don't have step 1, I am super inclined to just find out what that first step is, and you will do whatever it takes to reach that outcome. That's all I have, guys. I'm getting to my destination. If you enjoyed the video, that's all I have, guys. I'm getting to my destination. I am going to put a preview of a lecture that I did talking about this exact belief of externalizing things when they should be inside of you the entire time towards the end of this. So I'm going to put a little bit of it in. If you guys do want the full recording, you can click the link in the bio. There will be a button to go ahead and get a 12-hour free training in which it has the same mindset breakdowns that I do and I just told you guys about here. So if that's something you guys are looking for, just click that link. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.